Hi, I'm Dr. Kimberlee Mendoza, and this is the last day of the 40-day challenge. If you are just tuning into this video, there's a whole 39 before this one that you should go back and check out. This originally was done off of my book, Toward Faith. And if you don't have a copy yet, you should get one and maybe go through the whole series. And hopefully there's something in these videos that is helping you. Today, I'm going to basically end it up with a sandwich of, living that righteous life. Matthew 6:33 says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you." When I did this 40 days with the church, I remember when we got to this last day, people were afraid that they wouldn't be able to continue to live for God the way they had during the challenge. And so I'm basically going to give you a few things that will help you live day to day so that you don't have to go back to the way things were. Sometimes we work really hard to get to a certain place with God. And I can remember there was a time I came, I had read the book, No Compromise by Keith Green. And for some reason, that book did something amazing in my life. For some reason, it just really resonated with me and changed my life. And I was on fire for Jesus, and I just started bawling one night because I was like, I'm not going to be able to maintain this. I am going to fall back to the way I was doing things before, and I was just so upset. And I'll be honest, it took years before I was able to get to a place where I could maintain that. It's just like if you are working out and eating right and you've lost a bunch of weight, and then all of a sudden one day you decide to allow yourself to eat a donut. One donut's not going to hurt you, right? But then next day you're like, well, I ate a donut yesterday. It didn't hurt me yesterday. I might eat it again. And the next thing you know, you're eating the way you used to eat. And so it's the same thing with this. If you start to allow little things back into your life before you know it, yes, you will be back to the way you were. So it is a regimen. It is a way of living. It's a challenge for 40 days, yes, but that's the 40 days of change. And so you should be changed. And if you're not, maybe you should go through another 40 days. There was a time I was so addicted to TV that I would not go to youth group or any church on Wednesday nights because I wanted to watch my shows. And I got really convicted of that. And so if I'm supposed to go to church now, I go to church. If I can, it's not always possible, but if I can on a Wednesday night, I always try to go. And of course, Sundays, I'm always there. I keep my Sabbath, like I said in a couple videos ago. So here's some key things that I wrote down that will help you. For one, if you don't have one already, buy a devotional or like a 2-year Bible or a 1-year Bible. These keep you on track. These keep you, like if you're, let's say you were doing the 40-day challenge in my book, and now you need something else to kind of supplement. Go get a really good devotional. There's some really great ones out there. I really like anything by Mark Batterson. He's amazing. There's The Purpose-Driven Life. You've probably heard of that one. There's so many out there. Just go get them. I will be coming out with something for more adults that is like a 40-day challenge as well. It's different. It's not exactly the same. So if you already have Toward Faith, you could get this one too. But it's very similar in how it takes you through the process of getting on fire for God. And I've already had it edited, so hopefully we'll get that published soon, and then you'll have access to that. So try to get something that will keep you on track, to keep you reading the Bible. And just a reminder, it's not so much how much time you put in, even though that's good. It's the quality of the time. So don't try to read the Bible when people are screaming around you and there's lots of noise and you're distracted. Like, it's better that you went away for 10 minutes and had serious hardcore prayer in your closet than to have 2 hours while you're being distracted by your cell phone and people and all of that. So, and I would say it's more important that you had one verse that you reflected on all day and you're praying all day over that verse than you were to read, 3 chapters in the Bible. Quality is always better than quantity. We see that when the widow gave her little, pieces or coins, and the Sadducees were giving these big, grandiose coins, amounts of money. And Jesus was like, the widow's was better than theirs. And so it's always quality over quantity. But if you can do an hour every day, I highly recommend it as quality hour. I think it will really help you. The next one is I highly recommend buying a journal. One of the things about the 40-day faith challenge is that it forces you to kind of reflect on the scriptures and what's going on in your life and writing down your prayers. And I highly recommend you keep doing that. If you've already been doing that, I encourage you to keep doing it. And I always tell people, keep the 40-day faith challenge handy so that you can go back and reflect on some of the things that you had during this time. So those are things that you can do. If you're not connected to a church yet, please get connected to a church. We need each other. Community builds us. It helps us. You need your Peter and your Pauls and your Timothys, right? You need to have each level where you are one in each and someone else is one of those each for you as well, so that we can help each other, get to where we need to be. I think that's really important. James 1, starting in verse 22, says, "Do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourself. Do what it says. Anyone who listens to the word but does not do what it says is someone who looks at his face in the mirror and after looking at himself goes away and immediately forgets what he looked like. But whoever looks intently into the perfect law that gives freedom and continues in it, not forgetting what they have heard but doing it, they will be blessed in what they do." And so that's what we want to do. We want to work really hard to live righteously. And my quote that I gave you at the very beginning of this series was, "Prayer is not an appointment, it's a lifestyle." God bless you. I will be back on probably just once a week or twice a week. If you are missing me every day, I guess you can put that in the comments. Always like them. If you've liked any of these videos, do me a huge solid and like them, because as you like them, other people get to see them. And if you feel there's someone else that needs to hear this message, please pass it on. I felt like God called me to do this, but I mean, if only one person looks at it and they get spoken to, that's enough for me. But there may be other people out there that need this as well. So please do me a favor and go ahead and like it and pass it on as you see fit. All right. I have enjoyed these 40 days. God bless you. I pray that all is great in your life and that you just get on fire with a nice burning blue fire faith. All right. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.